everyone. Today I'm going to take you through a morning lower back stretch and mobility class. So for anyone that wakes up feeling a little bit achy and a little bit stiff, this is great for you. Or if you just want to maintain flexibility in your spine and keep nice and mobile, then this should be a nice class for you to try. So all you need is your mat, and we're going to start on your hands and knees. So if you bring your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, we're just going to start with a few cat-cows. So you're going to drop your head round your spine, really tuck your tailbone under, push your shoulder blades apart, rounding your spine, and then you're going to look up and drop your spine to the floor. So imagine creating a nice N shape with your spine as you round it up, and then a U shape with your spine as you drop it down. So we want to breathe out as you round the spine. Breathe in as you drop the spine. Once more, breathing out. And breathing in. And then come back to the middle. And then a nice one to do is just kind of circling and doing little round circular motions through the hips. You can just make it nice and fluid, don't overthink it. And then change direction, rounding the other way. Just loosening everything up through the lower back and the pelvis. And then you're going to come back to the middle, and we're just going to take your knees wider and feet together and just drop into a child's pose, dropping your forehead to the floor, reaching your arms forward, and just take a few deep breaths here. And then you're going to come back up onto your hands and knees, bringing your knees back under the hips and hands under your shoulders. You're now going to tuck your toes, and as you breathe out, you're going to lift your hips up into a downward facing dog. And really just lengthen through your spine, push your heels to the floor, and take a few deep breaths. And then slowly lower your knees back down. Uncurl your toes. And we're now going to lower yourself down to the floor. So take your time, nice and slowly, come all the way down. And we're just going to prop you onto your elbows. So here, we're just trying to get a little bit of extension through your lower back. So come into a comfortable position, prop yourself up, pushing your hips to the floor, just lift your chest and look forward. And then if you feel comfortable, you can extend your arms a little more and come into a little bit more of an extended position. Again, just take a few deep breaths here. Always being mindful not to push into pain. So everything should feel comfortable, maybe a little stretchy, but not painful. And then slowly lower yourself back down. Coming all the way up onto your hands and knees again. We're going to again just rock back into your child's pose position, and then come forward again. And again, rock back and forward. Let's do 3 more. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and in. 1 more. Breathing out and in. All right, perfect. So we're now going to come over and lie on your back. So just take your time to get down onto the floor. So once you're there, we're going to just do a few little pelvic tilts. So knees are bent, hands on your hips, and I want you to tilt your pelvis back and flatten your lower back onto the mat, and then forwards, arching your lower back away from the mat. So again, just moving as far as feels comfortable for you, just forward and back, little tilts. Maybe just moving with your breath, breathing out one way, breathing in the next. And then the next time you tilt back, maybe just lift your hips up a little bit. So not into a full bridge, but just a little lift, and then lower, rock forward, rock back, squeeze, lift, roll down, rock forward, roll back, squeeze, lift, roll down and forward. Let's do one more. Roll back, squeeze, lift, roll down and forward. And then just relax your back into that middle position, your neutral position. And now we're going to bring your feet and knees together and take your arms out wide. And now just again, as far as is comfortable, just start rocking your knees side to side, just warming up, not going too far, just little movements side to side. And then as you feel comfortable, you can start increasing that range of motion and start turning your head in the opposite direction until you feel comfortable going all the way, one and then the other. And then last one, you're going to go. And when you can't go any further, look over that shoulder and just take 2 breaths. And then roll back to the middle and over the other way. As far as you can, take 2 breaths. And then come back to the middle. And then we're going to just come into a little hamstring stretch. So hold behind your right knee, and without changing the position of your spine, you're just going to straighten that leg until you feel a stretch in the back of your thigh. Again, just a comfortable stretch, not forcing into pain or too much discomfort. And if you feel happy, just doing little circles through that ankle and the other way. And then we're going to switch legs, holding behind the other knee and just holding that stretch into the hamstrings first. Just breathe and circle that ankle round. And the other way. And then come back down. And then again, stretching out around the lower back and pelvis. This is a really nice one, your figure of 4 stretch. So cross your right ankle over your left knee, and then you're going to put your hands through the gap and bring your left knee into your chest until you feel a good stretch in that right glute and hip, and just hold that stretch. If that's too much for you, you can just keep your left leg on the floor and just use your right hand to push your knee away. Otherwise, if you are happy, bring your left knee to your chest. And again, just breathe and relax. And down. And then we're going to switch legs. Take your left ankle over your right knee, and then bring your right knee into your chest and hold. And then relax back down. All right, so coming up into sitting now. We're now going to come into a cross-legged position, and then just starting up nice and tall. You're going to pop your hands in the center of your mat and just slowly start to creep your arms forward, and just fold forward as far as feels comfortable, reaching those arms towards the end of your mat. And then slowly come back up. Good. And then I'm just going to face the front. We're going to just come into a little side bend. So take one hand across and over the top, feeling a stretch down the side of your body. And then over the other way. Do one more each side. So breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. And then come back to the middle. All right, well done everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. So hopefully you feel a little bit more mobile and flexible. So this is a nice one to do every morning or at least a few times a week. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and do subscribe. See you soon. Bye.